This week, we examine a housing report that every reverse mortgage professional should be taking note of. We'll dive into all the details right after this short message from our sponsor. And speaking of sponsor, this week's episode is special because we welcome Liberty Reverse Mortgage as the new sponsor of the Industry Leader Update. Please show your support by clicking on the banner just below this video to learn more.
Liberty Reverse wants to help you grow your reverse mortgage business with our proprietary Equity IQ product suite. Equity IQ gives your borrowers access to more funds, lowers their upfront costs, and expands eligibility for home purchases. Learn more at partners.libertyreversemortgage.com today. This ad is intended for mortgage professionals only and is not a consumer solicitation. PHH Mortgage, doing business as Liberty Reverse Mortgage, is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 2726.
Welcome to the Industry Leader Update. On June 24th, Harvard's Joint Center for Housing Studies released its annual State of the Housing Market report, and the findings, while unsettling, also reveal opportunities for reverse mortgage lenders and professionals alike. Today, we're going to look at the most relevant takeaways and how you can prepare. Now, if you have been following the financial press, you may have heard that home sales just hit their lowest level in 3 decades. Also, according to Harvard's report, housing inventories were up in 98 of the nation's 100 largest real estate metros. Now, existing home sales fell to 4.1 million units last year. That's the lowest level since 1995. And while such a headline may be shocking, it comes as no surprise to many, as home prices have increased by 40 to 60% since 2019 across most areas. And then there's today's mortgage rates, which are more than twice what they were during and shortly after the pandemic, and that has further suppressed home buying demand. Last month, Redfin reported that there are 500,000 more home sellers than there are buyers, a record that will likely push home values down in what were the hottest housing markets. Also, many home sellers' asking prices are higher than comparable new construction. That's right. So to be clear, housing demand has not disappeared, it's just been suppressed. With the average 30-year mortgage rate just hovering below 7% today, would-be home buyers are not willing to pay inflated prices. And who can blame them? While the run-up in home values may be a boon for especially older homeowners or even all ages for those that may be seeking to tap into their home equity, it's also a burden for older homeowners on a fixed income. As of 2023, a record 7.9 households headed by someone 65 and older are considered cost burdened. That means somebody that is spending more than 30% of their household income on housing and utilities. And that figure represents over 27% of all homeowner households in that age group who are age eligible for the reverse mortgage. The primary forces behind this sobering trend are surging homeowners insurance premiums, property taxes, and homeowners association fees. In other words, just because older homeowners may be sitting on a mountain of equity, it doesn't mean that they're financially secure or that they can access that equity. In fact, cash-out refinancing for seniors fell sharply after 2022, dropping nearly 40%. But that's an opportunity for reverse mortgage professionals to provide a potential economic lifeline. Today, we stand at the crossroads of a growing financial need among older homeowners and the declining use of traditional financing, such as cash-out refinances or home equity lines of credit. So how can we provide relief to these older cost-burdened homeowners and close more loans? That is the question of the day. One is to provide educational workshops in areas where you see skyrocketing property taxes or homeowners insurance premiums. Another idea is to collaborate with financial advisors in your area who may be struggling to find sources of income or cash flow for their clientele. You could also focus on how the HECM is truly financing the ability of a homeowner to age in place, something that advisors appreciate. The bottom line is that the housing market may be weakening, but it hasn't crashed. However, it's certainly frozen up. And this leaves many seniors trapped in homes that they can no longer afford to live in. Yet, they're reluctant to sell and leave the home that they've known for several decades. And who can blame them? Certainly not us. Now, who can help them? Well, that happens to be you, the reverse mortgage professional who's watching right now. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comments section below. And if you'd be so kind as to share this week's episode in your LinkedIn network, thank you for those of you that do that. We do have a YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing. That way you never miss any of our latest content. Each and every week, we bring you the most relevant and recent reverse mortgage news with a twist in our weekly podcast. That's Heckam World Weekly. We have both a video and audio edition. Listeners can listen and subscribe on Apple Music and Spotify. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to return next week for more, you know it, reverse mortgage news, commentary, and analysis you'll only find here at Heckam World. Have a great week.